Put no library?
Yeah.
He about to show you how much he knows the principles.
Kings. What's going on?
It's the pleasure and pleasure princes right now. They ain't kings yet. You change this
We
year.
still got some time. Pleasant princes. Alright, if you're a pleasant prince, I need you to sit up nice and tall. Sit up. Sit. There we go.
Oh!
I appreciate the enthusiasm. Sit up nice and tall. On your way to kingdom, you're gonna need this principle. Can somebody say this for me? Right here. What's your name? Jaden. What is this word?
This one up there.
What is this word right here? Imani. Yes. Okay. Somebody else say it too. What's the word right here? Imani. Yes. What is your name? Ethan. Jaden. Chris. Imani. Somebody tell me what faith means to them. Not looking at the screen. Just tell me what faith means to them. Right here.
Just to believe in our trust and our people.
Believe in our trust in our people. Yes. What's your name? Nathan.
The reason how we live our lives in hope.
You want to live a life in hope. I love it. Thank you. What's your name? Micah. Yes.
Belief.
Belief. Love it. Yes.
Trust in someone or something.
Trusting in someone or something. What was your name?
James.
Great name. What's your name? DJ. All right, cool. So we got this principle of faith. I'm going to tell you a story about faith real quick, all right? This is not my first time with the grad program, as Bible James has said. My first time with the grad program was a couple of years ago with some young brothers who looked just like you, except y'all look a little bit better. Y'all look a little bit more put together. I had this young group program with these boys, and we had to go up this mountain. We had to go up the mountain. We took a trip up the mountains. Snow everywhere. We got this big van. You ever been up the mountains? No?
Yeah.
How big are the roads when you're going up the mountain? They real small, right? They tight. You look over, you like, whoo, I might fall off. We had to get up there in a certain amount of time, so we had to speed. All of a sudden, snow started coming down. It's cold. How many of you ever drove in the snow before? It's wet, it's ice, it's crazy, and we didn't have any snow chains. We needed to have faith that we was gonna make it up there and be safe. So what did we do? We turned on some music. We started singing the songs that we learned and the pledges that we learned, and we came together to have money, to have faith that we was gonna make it up there. And guess what happened? We made it. But if one person would have said something negative, if one person would have not believed, if one person would have been like, I don't know what's gonna happen, we might have went off the side of the road. We might have turned around. We might have got scared. We needed collective faith put together with all the other principles to make sure we were able to get there. And for you to make it from a pleasant prince to a king, you're gonna need this one. You're gonna need this one, not even only in yourself, but in your brothers as well. I want everybody to look to your left. Look to your left. Look to your right. All right, y'all gotta have faith in each other. Ashe?
Ashe.
To believe in ourselves, I'm just gonna read real quick. To believe in our parents, our teachers, our leaders, our people, and ourselves, and the righteousness and victory of our struggles. Thank you. Black Lives Matter. All right. Why is this important? Why is this important? Why is this important? I want somebody to be here. Yes, sir.
Black Lives Matter. It's about Black Lives Matter is like a protest of us African Americans being discriminated by other races, and we're being discriminated.
What's your name?
Christopher.
Christopher. Yes. Black Lives Matter is the statement, acknowledgement that we are human beings. There was some people that didn't believe we was human beings. We wasn't even a whole human. Everybody go like this. We're a human being, just like everybody else on this planet. If I poke you, you bleed. You cry. This is a statement of like, yo, we human beings, we out here. We want everything that y'all got. You go to the next one. All right, so we talked about what is faith. Faith is the complete trust. 3 concepts of faith. The foundation of faith. All right, so we're going to talk about the foundation of faith. We're going to talk about that even in our yoga presentation and stuff here. The foundation of faith. You gotta. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna show you an example. All right.
You want to say that?
Yeah, just 1 second. And then we talked about it, faith in our people. Y'all gotta have faith in the people that y'all looked at, left to the right. Faith in our struggle. It's not gonna be easy to become a king, but you gotta realize you're gonna do it. And then faith in our struggle is believing in the value and validity, the righteousness, victory, and significance of our struggle for liberation and higher level of human life. That's a lot of big words. That's a lot of fancy words, but at the end of the day, y'all are human beings and you deserve everything any other human being deserves. And it's a lie if it's anything else. Ashe?
Ashe.
Alright, you go to the next one. Imani. Alright, so now I want y'all to repeat 5 times. And as you repeat 5 times, you're gonna put that clipboard on your seat and stand up for me, please. Put the clipboard down and stand up on your 2 feet. On the J's, the Nikes, the Adidas. I want you to bring your hands up just like this, high as you can. And as we bring them down, we're gonna bring them down to the side and bring our heads up and say, faith, as loud as we can. Alright? I know that wasn't it. We gotta bring it loud. We gotta bring it from the foundation. Alright?
Faith.
Wait.
Patience.
Swallow.
Patience. Alright, bring the hands up, breathe in.
Faith. 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 Faith.
Woo! Let me get one of those. Woo!
Woo!
Energize me. I say sit down. I say sit down.
Did it say
I'm not
something?
tired. I'm not tired. Faith is an energy. Faith is gonna get you going. Faith is gonna push you in that football practice. Faith is gonna push you in that classroom. Faith is gonna push you when you met up against something that you feel like you don't think you can get through. If you ask your parents about faith, your babas, your mamas about faith, they're probably gonna shake their head first and say, you're gonna have to keep living to really know what faith is. But right now, y'all have to have faith in yourself that you're gonna make it through this program and achieve what you want to achieve, which is being young kings. So every time your faith starts to waver, you can bring that energy back up and give yourself those 5 faith, 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 and come back into that foundation that we're gonna build on today right here in this session. Ashe?
Ashe.
Let's get one more of those 5 faith times, all right? I want your hands up. Everybody breathe in.
Faith. 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 Faith.
All right, now y'all can have a seat. Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. All right, I appreciate y'all, brothers. We're gonna talk about the foundation. Hey, appreciate it.
That is yours. No, yes, you got it.
Good. All right, everybody give a hand for Papa James, please. Give a hand for Papa James. All right, so that's the upside down version of me right there. I got there on the challenge, just like Papa Jarvis talked about challenging me to push-ups, which none of y'all want to do. I'm just gonna let you know right now. Have some faith in yourself. Have some faith. You can do it. This was the challenge. They challenged me because like, I'm coming in on the yoga dude. All right, do some yoga stuff. And of course, they want to see the fancy things. They want to see me stand on my head. Would anybody like to see me stand on my head right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody here got to stand on my head?
Yeah. I believe you.
All right.
I have faith in you.
You got faith in me. I love it.
Oh yeah.
All right, I think so. I'm gonna take the challenge. I'm gonna stand on my head, but I want y'all to do something, all right? I want y'all to start clapping your hands. Challenge and all that too. I know y'all can do it. I know you're strong. I can see it in your eyes. You're strong. I can see it in your arms. You're strong. But I want you to take notice of what happened right there. I did a headstand in front of a group of people, young kings, young princes. I did a handstand and a group of young princes clapping. That could be a distraction. My mission was to get on a handstand in front of you. I could have let the lights, the wires, I could have let the clapping throw me off my mission. But I had to complete my mission. I had to make it from standing this way to standing on my head. That's what I wanted to do. Some of y'all gave me the faith to do it. And I had to use a foundation to get it done. As we were talking about the foundation of faith, that's something that you gotta build on. As you've seen when I put my head on the ground, I have my hands a certain way. You see I got my hands a certain way, I got my head a certain way. I have a strong foundation. I move up. It takes your belly muscles when you're doing a headstand. It takes your legs, it takes your hips. You saw my legs start going this way and that way. That takes strength. And that strength comes up from the foundation of faith. As African Americans, black boys, we stand on a strong foundation. We stand on the foundation of Marcus Garvey. We stand on the foundation of Muhammad Ali, Nelson Mandela, Frederick Douglass. We stand on a strong foundation. But the issue comes in when we start to get a little bit wobbly in the foundation. What if my left hand start going out, my right hand start going out? What if one of y'all started to come up and push on me or something like that? I think I would topple over? I don't think so. I had a strong base. I had a strong foundation. I had a foundation in the faith in myself that I can get the mission done. You gotta build on the faith and the foundation that you already have. That is the point of being here in this program. How many of y'all learned about these people in the wall? Raise your hand if you know about Jackie Robinson. Raise your hand if you know about Jackie Robinson. Raise your hand if you can. I need somebody to tell me who this is. Who is this? Somebody yell it out.
Malcolm X.
Who is this?
Martin Luther King.
Who is this?
Um.
You got there yet? Somebody know it? His first two letters. All right, we'll come back. Who is this?
Nelson
Who is this?
Jackie Robinson.
Who is this?
Baba Day.
Who is this?
Baba Day.
Who is this?
Baba Day.
These are the people who are helping you to get that firm foundation. To get you from standing up like this, to standing on your head, to standing in the being kings. You have to have that firm foundation first. When you're in here and you're paying attention, they're giving you what you need so you can stand firm and stand tall. All right, as African Americans, a lot of times our foundation was shaken. Shaken through slavery, shaken through discrimination, shaken through racism, or we don't even know where we come from. Tell you a quick story real quick. My parents are from LA. Anybody from LA? Kind of story? We almost forgot. My parents come from LA. My grandparents come from Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana. Anybody ever been to Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana? Yeehaw! All right. My grandparents' parents come from Texas, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, and I don't know. I don't know where they came from. My grandpa, on my dad's side, he made it to LA. But it was one of those stories where we don't know how he got here. We don't know why he had to leave. It was a break in his foundation. So a lot of times as black men, we have a break in our foundation. So we get a little bit wobbly on the ground. We don't have that ability to take off how we need to. But my grandfather came here to LA and he created a foundation here because he found something to stand for and to stand on. All right? So the foundation is where we come from. When we're talking about the kings, when we're talking about the lineage of these powerful black men, when we're talking about who our history is, that is our foundation. Everybody say foundation.
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 And if you have faith in your foundation, you find out what you're going to stand on. And I don't care if you're standing on your head or standing on your feet. All right? What you stand for? Yes. What you stand for?
Family.
What you stand for? Yeah.
Family?
What you stand for? Right here in front, please. Family. What you stand for? Y'all just gonna look at that? What you stand for? Yourself, okay. What you stand for?
Black people.
Black people. What you stand for?
African American.
African Americans. What you stand for?
I stand for God.
Stand for God. Standing for is what we do on a daily basis. When you get up, when you put your shoes on, and your character comes out, it lets everybody know what you stand for. Some of you might stand for some foolishness. And what you think will happen if you stand for foolishness on a strong foundation? It's going to put you in a place you don't want to be. Picking what you stand for on a daily basis. Some of you said God, some of you said myself, some of you said family, some of you said all these different things, powerful things to stand for. These principles that we're learning are principles to help you stand for something. What's going on, King?
Hello.
Prince. we getting there. That's what they was looking at me weird. Okay. Prince, can you do me a favor? Can you switch seats with yeah, you right there, yes, switch seats. And then y'all go switch seats. Appreciate it, man. I'm jealous of the hair. What you stand for is important. These principles, the Ripso, the Nguzo Saba, this is what you stand for, all right? So whenever you get that foundation, whenever you learn all these people, you learn all those type of things, you start to build that strength in who you are, and you can get that head stand high in the sky, we want to make sure it don't just topple over because you don't stand for crap. You don't stand for just stupid stuff. You don't stand for just trying to be the funniest person in school, trying to be the silliest person in school, the coolest person in school. Because that's not what these people stand for, but that's your foundation. If they have faith in you to be something greater and stand up higher, and you stand for foolishness, you're going to topple down, you're going to fall over. All right. So, like I said before, a lot of things in my foundation was broken. My family came here, didn't know who grandfather was, didn't know what we were supposed to be doing and everything. So I started to have some issues with myself. I started to get a little anxious at times, a little angry. How many of y'all ever get angry? Raise your hand if you ever get angry. Raise your hand if have you ever been in a fight. Have y'all been in a fight? Raise your hand if you lost a fight. Okay, you got some honest folks there too. Being able to express yourself is something that we didn't learn because a lot of that foundation was broken. In my foundation, that wasn't there to learn how to express yourself. You put your hand down, you lose the fight that bad, didn't you? Being able to express myself, being able to take care of myself was something that wasn't in my foundation. So as I was trying to build up, I didn't have that in my foundation. All right? So now I'm going to teach you some tools to help you put that into your foundation. Because for me, as I didn't have that in my foundation, a lot of times when I get mad or angry, what I'm going to do? Shut down. Boom, boom, boom. All right, who y'all shuts down when you get mad? Like, all right. How many of y'all shut out when you get mad? Like, nobody can talk to me. Leave me alone. I don't want to hear nothing. Turn the game off. I'm gonna throw the remote.
I'll put it down.
How many of y'all seek power? Let me break that down. Do you know what that means?
Looking for power.
Looking for power. How many of y'all, when you feel like you can't get your way, when you feel mad, when you feel frustrated, when you feel like somebody made you feel stupid, you want to take it out on somebody else? Your little brother, maybe the little kid that's smaller than you, maybe some girl or something like that.
Yeah.
Seeking power and bullying on people. Hey, you tell the truth, you got something to work on. That means you got something in our foundation to work on. If we don't have it in our foundation, it's going to come out. It's going to be something that gets us into trouble. All right? So I'm going to teach you some tools today through yoga to help us build a strong foundation. Ashe?
Ashe.
Ashe?
Ashe.
All right, so I got some information for y'all. All right. It's an old school game. Y'all know about this. Anybody know what game this is?
Halo. That's Halo 3. That's Halo 3, right?
All right, raise your hand if you know this game. Keep your hand raised if you are trash in this game.
I suck me.
All right, so, all right, really quick. I'm a little later at work. All right, black boys receive 2/3 of school suspensions. Y'all know anybody black that's been suspended before? Alright, so that means in this screen right here, this is the triple player screen. That means these two screens will be out and you only got this one. So that means out of all these students, you would only just have one, 2/3. Y'all know what 2/3 is?
Yeah.
So that's only one person playing. You ain't even playing the game no more. You're playing with yourself. So we getting out of the game. 2/3 of us. Alright, y'all know who this is?
Stephen Curry.
Does he have like the best shot in the NBA right now?
Yeah.
He just splash all the time.
Yeah.
Literally
All
4
right.
court.
Statistics. We got some numbers here. This is my favorite player in the NBA right now.
LeBron James.
LeBron James. 46%. Like that's high. That's a lot. We got Ryan Anderson at 57%. Damian Lillard. All these people at high percentage. That's really high. And then we got Stephen Curry at 68%. That's a lot in the NBA. That means he makes most of his shots. All right. 80% of all special ed students are black males, though. So 80%. That's way more than even Steph Curry are in special ed. And it's not always because we ain't got the, in our brains, we ain't working right. A lot of times because of the behaviors, because of that foundation. We try to build up and they put us in special ed. Now, there's nothing wrong with being in special ed at all. But if you're in there because of your behaviors, if you're in there because you don't know how to focus and concentration and you don't have that foundation, we can put you in a better program. We're gonna give you some tools. All right, who is this?
Goku.
Now what's the name of Goku right here?
He's going Super Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4.
So what does that mean? Is he have,
He's getting.
No, he became a power.
he's getting more power, all right? He's getting stronger, right?
Yeah.
So he's 46% stronger here, and then this is regular Goku, right?
Yeah, he's all he is.
He's not as strong, right? He's like at 17%.
Yeah.
This Goku is stronger than that Goku, right? 40%, 46% of white students are adequate readers by 8th grade, and only 17. This breakdown means 46%. This Super Saiyan Goku are the white kids reading better than this 17%. There's a problem there. There's something at the foundation as we build it up. We're gonna talk about how we can work with those, all right? I wanted to give y'all those stats and that information so we can see the seriousness of why we gotta tap into that faith and why we gotta tap into these tools to be able to change these percentages around. Because at that point, it's not a game no more. Ashe?
Ashe.
Y'all know what that is?
Tupac.
Shakira.
Anybody know what Tupac song?
Shakur.
No, it's not
Chris, give me a Tupac song.
All about you.
Chris? Y'all both named Chris. That's good. I'll take him from front Chris.
I'm all about you.
Okay, all right. Back Chris. Okay.
Changes.
Changes, all right.
My nation.
What's that?
My nation.
Wow.
Dear mama.
Dear Mama. All right, so Tupac, he died in 1996. How many of y'all was born in 1996? None of y'all. But y'all still know Tupac's music. Y'all still know who this is. His music was powerful. His music had a strong foundation. All right? When you put that Tupac music down, he knew it was going to build up. He knew he was going to be up with some of these brothers instructing y'all. Because he had a strong foundation. And he had a foundation that can help us to heal. Remember how I told you my grandfather had to escape from Texas to come here? And he had some breaks in his foundation? But now it's on me to heal. Now it's on me to do the work, to heal, to deal, to be able to grow, and create a new foundation. All right, so we're going to learn some things. All right? We're going to learn about the brain. Everybody say brain.
Brain.
We're going to learn about emotions.
Emotions.
Who was that character?
Black Panther.
Oh, this one right here.
Oh, that's a JoJo character.
That's a JoJo character? Yes.
Portaleaf, I think his name was.
All right, I'm going to take your word.
Timmy Turner.
Who is this?
Timmy
AJ.
Turner.
That's JJ.
Who is this?
Black Panther.
Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther. What was his name in the movie?
Black Panther.
No, it's King T'Challa.
King T'Challa. Black Panther. Who's this?
Twins.
Who's better? Little Dirty, Little Baby. Alright, so when we're talking about healing, when we're talking about strong foundation, we gotta build one in our brain, our emotions, our behaviors, and our relationships. Everybody repeat after me. Brain, emotions, behaviors, relationships. Write that down. Brain, emotions, behaviors, relationships. Heal. We gotta heal in our brains, our emotions, our behaviors, and our relationships.
Can you tell them again?
We gotta heal in our brain, our emotions, our behaviors, and our relationships. All right? And that helps us to create a stronger foundation. Woo! Everybody say woo! Woo! Write it down fast. All right, our brain. Our brain, of course, is the thing that's in our head. Everybody say, my brain.
My brain.
My brain.
My brain.
Is strong.
Is strong.
Your brain is strong, just as strong as anybody else is. Our brain is this big muscle in our head that controls everything that's going on in our body. When we keep a healthy brain, we keep a healthy body, we keep ourselves healthy, all right? So the brain is like a muscle like anything else. So if we eat right, if we put good stuff in there, then our brain is stronger. When we have a strong brain, we're able to do more things. Our emotions, everybody say emotions.
Emotions.
Anybody know what emotions are?
Yeah.
Before you get on your feelings.
All right, I heard I saw that in.
Sad, happy, mad. Right. Sad, happy, mad. Disappointed. And
Awesome. Cool. I heard somebody say in your feelings. What's your name? Jaden? In your feelings. Is it good or bad to be in your feelings?
Oh,
It's alright.
What's your name again? Jaden. He said, is it good or bad to be in your feelings?
It don't matter.
Somebody say it loud. Is it good or bad?
bad.
Both. Alright, cool. So feelings are feelings, right? Emotions are emotions. It's something that we gotta deal with. If we have a strong foundation, we can deal with it so it don't knock us over. I'm gonna get to you in a second, friends. Behaviors. What does it mean? What am I talking about with behaviors?
Bad. Bad.
How you act?
Okay.
How you act?
How you act? Are behaviors good or bad?
Good.
Are behaviors good or bad?
They can be both.
They can be good or bad.
They can be both.
They can be
So
both.
we got emotions. Are they good or bad?
Yeah.
Both.
Behaviors, are they good or bad?
Both.
What about relationships? Are they good or bad?
Good. They can be some can be good and some can be bad.
Some good or some bad. So our brain is just good. You know our brain is good, but we want to take care of our brain. But then we got to step into the emotions, the behaviors, and the relationships, and that's when we have to learn how to keep the ones that are good, get rid of the ones that are bad. We're going to learn some tools on how to deal with that. Ashe?
Ashe.
Ashe?
Ashe.
Alright, so y'all said emotions are kind of good or bad. Who is the expert in your emotions?
Yourself. Your brain.
Brain, okay. Who's the expert in your emotions?
Yourself.
Yourself. I love it. Who's the expert in your emotions? Your mama? Who's the expert in your emotions? God. Who's the expert?
I'm gonna say God too.
Who's the expert in your emotions?
My family.
Your family. I heard it all. We got family. We got your mama. We got brains. We got God. You are the expert, like you said, your emotions, your behaviors, and your relationships. You know what's good. You know what's right. You gotta take time to figure it out. What are some ways that we can figure it out? Read and learn and grow. Why we got these books up here? Why we got these words up here?
Make us grow.
The more you learn, the more you can develop that strong foundation. The more knowledge and wisdom you have, the more you got options. All right, let me give you a story real quick. I come into the dealership, we're trying to buy a car. How many of you got a car? Anybody bought a car yet? Yeah, I got no car.
I got my little toy car with the battery.
Y'all still sitting on phone books to drive a car. All right. I went into the dealership to buy a car, and the dude was like, all right, you want this Mercedes? We want a Mercedes. All right? Or you want this Charger?
Oh, it's Challenger.
You want the Challenger?
Oh
The
yeah.
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini. And I'm like, yo, give me the information. Give me the information. If you give me the information, I can make a choice. The Charger, the Challenger, it can do this on gas, it kind of go this fast, it can do that. The Mercedes, it kind of do this, it kind of do that. The more information I have, the more I can make a choice. How did I get that information? I have to learn, I have to read, all right? So the more information that you have, the more you can make a choice. What do you do when you go to the video game store? What do you do when you get the description of a video game? You read it. Oh, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be that. You learn what it is. Then you can make a choice before you spend your $60, $70 to get a video game, or you take it from your friend. All right. Pray. I heard somebody say God, that they rely on God. I heard somebody say faith. When we talk about praying is talking to God. And we're gonna get into what listening to God is. Praying is talking to God. Yes.
Why do white people say black people are into voodoo?
Why do
I hear
white
it
people
all
say
the-
black people are into voodoo?
Yeah.
That's a whole history behind it.
Ready to boot? What?
Voodoo.
What is that?
Voodoo.
Chucky stuff.
That's a whole history. Tempting me to get into it, but I'm gonna stay on course. But voodoo is African traditional practice that came down into the Caribbean and the Asian islands. It mixed. It's a whole. You gotta ask. That's later. But good question. Really good question. He said, "Is it what?" Yes. To answer your question, yes. But I need y'all to look. I need y'all to read up on that. Y'all just be taking me off course. I want to get into that. That's good information to get. But before you take anything, go read. That means go back to reading and reading on it for yourself. Voodoo, where does it come from? What is it based in? How is it practiced? All that. Get the information for yourself. Fasting. All right, who knows what fasting is? What is fasting? What is fasting, Prince?
Stop doing something.
Yes. Stop doing something. Stop eating. Stop YouTubing. Stop playing around. Fasting. Let it go. All right. When you cut off something, that means all the other stuff you pay attention to more. So if you stop eating, if you stop doing something that you're not supposed to, then you're going to get more information on the things that you should be doing. All right. Journal. Who knows how to journal? All right, cool. Write it down, get it out your mind. Your brain is full of stuff, but when you get it out and put it into the world, you can do it for yourself. Nature. Who likes going outside? All right, who likes trees and grass and mountains? Y'all got a beautiful natural scenery out here. Being able to go out in nature helps you to relax your mind, your body, cool your behaviors down. Dance. All right, who's the best dancer in here?
I know how to
I'm the best at corner dancers.
You are not good at it.
All right. Who knows? What's the dance that everybody needs to be doing right now? What's the dance?
The what?
The what?
Nah. I didn't say what. I said something that's what I forgot.
He said, "Whoa."
All right. What's the dance? What's the latest dance? Yes.
Well,
The what?
What?
It's like
That's
some
so-
The renegade.
Christian dancing.
Martial arts. All right, I need y'all to stand up. All right, martial arts, there's a breath. There's a breathing technique. Breathing is important in martial arts. Why is this on here? Why is it on here to be an expert in martial arts? What is martial arts an expert in? It's an expert in yourself, in your body. It's getting control of your body and your brain. All right? I want everybody to get into a martial arts stand here. It's called the horse stance. Can everybody see it? All right. So I want you to stand. I want you to bend your knees. Bring your feet wider than your hips. Bring your arms out like this. Good. We're gonna bend. Ah. All right. So stand up to get nice and tall. Martial arts is not just about fighting somebody or beating somebody up. It is about understanding yourself. If you know how to breathe and punch, and not just swing it wild, if you know how to block a punch, if you know how to defend against something, that means all the distractions outside are not going to bother you on the inside. All right? I want everybody to stand up, bend your knees, Bring your feet wide. Sit up nice and tall. Ha! 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 Yeah. All right. Somebody name a martial art for me. Name one. Yes.
Karate.
Karate. Yes.
Cobra Kai.
Boxing. Yes.
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo. Yes.
I was gonna say it.
I got one.
Street fighting.
Kung Fu. Yes. Street fighting.
Cobra Kai.
Jiu-Jitsu. How many of y'all practice jiu-jitsu when you're on the ground? Rolling. Tai Chi. How many of y'all know about capoeira? Y'all know about
I know Cobra Kai.
Alright, we're gonna get into some martial arts, some practices and physicality in the body a little later. Alright? Alright. The arts. Who knows how to draw real good?
I can draw semi good, just semi good.
Alright. Who knows how to paint?
Oh yeah.
Who know how to rap?
Oh yeah.
Alright, who wanna come up here and rap real quick?
I ain't got nothing on top of my head. Chris. Alright. So, who got faith in Chris? Everybody can run. I got Chris.
Jay? That's your name? Who got faith in Jay?
I got
Alright, we're gonna start out with Chris. Chris, you get to rap. Chris, you get to rap.
Is it okay to laugh? It's okay to laugh if they mess up. Oh, don't mess up.
Would you laugh at? Would you want to be laughed at up here?
Yeah, I would, because it'd be.
Alright, everybody quiet. Chris is gonna rap for the next 10 seconds. Alright, you got 10 seconds to rap. On the count of three, we start. 1. Everybody make some noise for Chris. Get your nose out your hand.
Make a beat.
You got this, Chris. You got this,
You wanna beat or you good? Alright,
You got this, Chris. Let's go,
everybody give him a
Chris.
beat. Give him a beat. What is that?
No.
Wait.
That's a lot.
Wait. Follow me. And go. Hey, everybody give a hand to Chris. Alright, quiet down. Here. You ready? Here we go, everybody. I go. Amen. Bring it in. So we know how to express ourselves in arts, painting, music, laughing, rapping. It brings us all together. When we have faith in our brothers to come up here and do something hard, it gave them a foundation for them to come up here and do it. Y'all created brotherhood by giving them the beat, giving them the focus, and now y'all able to bring it back. I'm very proud of you. Rest. And that's what we're doing right now. You gotta learn how to rest. You gotta learn how to take a break, go to sleep, you're not missing nothing. Being able to have that rest gives you the foundation. If I wasn't rested, if I was too tired, I wouldn't be able to get up on that headstand. So you are now have the ability to rest Create that for yourselves. All right.
And
now
only
Who was that? Who's this?
Benjamin something.
Okay, we gonna get you there.
Benjamin Washington. Benjamin Washington.
Booker T. Washington. Write it down in your papers. Booker T. Washington.
Booker T.
Hey, Booker T. Washington. Oh, for real.
Who is he?
Booker T. Washington.
How do you spell that? How do you spell that?
Book.
Book.
Or. Okay. Man, it's not a letter T. Or is it?
It is written up there. It's just not
He
very
is
visible.
Booker T.
Booker T. Washington. All right, cool. Booker T. Washington.
So I'll give $75 to the first king that can bring me 2 complete paragraphs, well-constructed sentences about who he was and his contribution.
Yes!
Say yes so far. Get in the game, brother.
Wait, today?
75 to
You in session today. $75 to the first brother.
I got you.
After we leave tonight, that's the starting time.
Wait, so it needs to be in perfect format.
Huh?
What if I run tomorrow before we go to the gun?
You first.
Wait, so perfect format. Perfect.
come to
We'll talk about it later. I'll give you the
like
stipulations.
last time you did that one
After,
time.
I'll give you stipulations later. Back to Baba James.
All right, so whoever gets that $75, you owe me at least $25.
I got
You know they chocolate. Y'all know who this is.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all what he said. You know what? Actually, Prince, can you come up here and read this for me? Read this nice and loud. Read that nice and loud.
Meditation is very important. It's changed your life 100%. Is that 100%?
100, like 100, like 100. Like keep it real.
100.
Yep.
Even if you think about doing it, long keep it practicing it within yourself. I promise.
Hey, you can't. Prince. What's your name?
Donnie.
Donnie. Thank you, Donnie. Everybody give Tommy a hand. Alright, so we got this young rapper who got a lot of pressure on him. Let me talk to you about pressure. He started out as a young man just rapping in his car, rapping for his friends, having fun, having a good time. All of a sudden, he made a hit, record labels started coming after him. That's what we all want, right? We want the money, we want the fame, we want all that. But that also comes with he got to take care of more people. He's responsible now, not just for himself, which we are right now, but he's responsible for his family, he's responsible for his fans, he's responsible for his friends, he's responsible. That's a lot of pressure. You go from being responsible for one person to thousands, maybe even millions who listen to your music and need to hear from you. How does he deal with it? Meditation is important and it'll change your life. So he had a foundation that was a little rocky. He wasn't gonna get up on that headstand, but he put some meditation in it and it helped him to build to where he is now. Yoga, what we talking about? So yoga is a whole system that's all about meditation and stuff. So it's not just about the headstands and the backflips and all that kind of stuff. It's a whole thing that we get into. I'm gonna break it down for you in a couple of parts, but I want y'all to know yoga has 8 parts. How many parts?
8.
How many parts?
8.
That might be something you want to write down.
They go clockwise as well.
Alright, so the first part, some
quiet.
principles.
Be
Which y'all
quiet.
learned. Y'all learned some principles too. First 2 parts are about principles. The third part is about the body movement stuff. So that's not even the most important part. The most important part is principles. In Guzu Saba, everybody say Guzu Saba.
Kawanza Nguzo Sama.
Kawanza Guzu Saba. Everybody say Ripso. And then you got the breath. And then you got being able to meditate and concentrate, and then you go even deeper into it. All right, so we're talking about the brain and how it works. This is a lizard right there. What kind of lizard is that?
Why is it chin?
I used to have
What did you do with David?
So big.
Yeah.
It's an iguana. All right, so iguana is an animal. Now, do iguanas drive cars?
No.
Do iguana rap songs?
No.
Do iguanas make cool beats?
Yeah.
What do iguanas do?
Eat.
They eat.
Let the iguanas.
They walk, they sleep, they fight.
They eat.
So we have this thing in our brain called the lizard brain. It's like that iguana lizard brain. And in our lizard brain, that's all we want to do. The lizard brain is the part of our brain, y'all should write this down, that controls our eating, that controls our breathing, that controls our wanting to sleep. That's just like the basic stuff that we don't have to think about. How many times do you think about, oh man, I gotta make sure my heart is beating. I gotta make sure my toes are there. I gotta make sure. We don't think about it. It happens naturally because of our lizard brain. Our lizard brain also controls what we call our fight or flight. Remember how we talked about fighting earlier? Remember how I talked about how y'all be losing fights? Alright, so when we get into a fight, a lot of times we go into that lizard brain where we're not even thinking enough about nothing. We're just trying to survive. That's why when we fight, we're not doing this, we're not looking like that unless you train your lizard brain. How many of y'all fight and then you afterwards you don't like, I don't even remember what happened. I just kind of blacked out. That's because your lizard brain kicked in. Your lizard brain kicks in and all of a sudden it takes out all your thinking. It takes out all of your, like, oh, I'm figuring out what's going on. And it just puts you in I just gotta swing. I just gotta do this, do that. When we train our lizard brain, that's when you see those athletes who boom, 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 smart. UFC, boxing. These people get punched in the face. But they don't be like, oh, I got punched in the face. They take it and they keep going. They stay focused. That's why you gotta train your brain so they can stay focused. If I would have been in my lizard brain over there, I would have turned upside down. I would have fell over. I would have been panicked. Oh man. I would have let the distractions block me out. But because I train my body, because I train my brain, I'm able to stay focused and build on that foundation. Y'all get it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You have a question?
So lizard brain is kind of like muscle memory.
Lizard brain is without the muscle memory.
Oh.
Lizard brain is just reaction, just what you're born with, just go, we have to train our muscle memory. All right, we have to give our muscles new memory. We have to train our muscles to do this. All right, otherwise they're just gonna do this. So lizard brain is just, I gotta survive. I just gotta get them off me. I just gotta eat. I just gotta sleep. Babies are in lizard brain. All right, babies they just do what they do. Prince. Yes, sir.
So lizard brain is just like raw instinct or something?
Raw instinct.
Roderick
You
Ingram.
got it. It's raw instinct.
You got a flag in your
Hey. We're not getting distracted. Is that a Prince that's in our class?
Yeah.
Prince, what's your name?
Zeddy.
Zeddy.
Roderick Ingram.
No, Zeddy.
His name was Zeddy, that's what he said, alright? So, Zeddy, do you need a shirt or anything?
I got my shirt.
Okay. So when you're done, just have a seat or get your shirt from Baba Jarvis and enjoy yourself. Can somebody, you good? Everybody signed in?
No.
Most of y'all signed in?
There wasn't a sign-in sheet.
No sign-in sheets and it came, it's cool, just chill. Focus.
It's cool.
Daddy. Right there.
Roderick Ingram.
Daddy.
Alright, so how do we make sure we control our lizard brain? Whenever we're boxing, whenever the players are doing this, what are they doing? They breathing. We got LeBron James, once he get at the free throw line, he's dribbling, do. He got thousands, hundreds of thousands of fans looking at him. All that distraction, all those things that can make his instinct want to run and jump out the gym. What does he do? Do.
Dribble.
Deep breath.
Take a deep breath. Swish. Lakers win the championship. Everybody do me a favor. Stand up. Put your clipboards in your seat. Stand up. Put down your jacket. Put down whatever. And just stand up. Alright.
Everybody asked you, Barbie.
Amen.
Everybody, I want you to put your hands on your belly just like this. So when we breathe, we want to use our whole body. See how we have this? It's called our diaphragm, our lungs, our ribs, our chest, our throat, our nose. All this is going into our breathing. All right? I want you to breathe into your belly. When your belly gets big, it's going to get big like a big red balloon. And then as it empties out, Just gonna relax. Prince, put that down. Put your hoodie down on the ground so you can have some space. Relax. Everybody relax. Relax. Stand up nice and tall. Don't lean on nothing. Stand up. Take your shoulders, roll them back and down. That rope, Prince, put it down until later. There we go. All right, I need y'all focus right now. Everybody stand up nice and tall, roll your shoulders back and down. We're gonna breathe into the nose. Everybody breathe in. And then breathe out of the nose. Let's do that 3 times, all right? Y'all ready? Inhale, big red balloon. Exhale, empty balloon. 2 more, in and out of the nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more, breathe in. Through the nose. One more. Breathe in. Through the nose, breathe out. Relax and release. I want everybody to breathe in through the nose now and say, ah. Get that easy. All right. Now I want everybody to breathe in through the nose and put the hand over the mouth and go.
My breath is hot.
Take a breath. All right. When we're able to breathe, y'all can sit down. When we're able to breathe, we are able to control that little brain and tell that little brain, hey, it's time to relax. It's time to calm down. It's time to chill. Y'all are out of here. Dinner starts at 6, correct?
I don't even know.
So we gotta line you guys up at about 5:45. But you leave at 5:20? Is someone gonna come and get you? Tell me what.
5:20.
You have to do 5:20? Alright, Jay.
Where we go right now is 5:20.
That's 5:20 right now. Is that the right time?
5:14.
5:15? Alright, that's fast. You got 5 more minutes for me, Jay. So I want you to really take some notes. That clock is fast. It's only 5:15. Yep. Alright, so behaviors. So we talk about behaviors, where they come from, what they do. Alright, some of y'all like behaviors right now, so let me know you're getting a little bit antsy. So we're gonna keep it moving. What are some behaviors that you get in trouble for? Zeddy. Getting mad? What happens when you get mad? You throw something? Alright.
Boo.
Somebody say excuse me. And nobody else laughing? It's okay, just say something, it's natural. Alright, what are some behaviors that you get in trouble for? What are some behaviors you get in trouble for? Yes.
Man, I got something for all things.
You ain't gotta be personal, just in general.
Getting one missing assignment.
Missing assignments, yes. Fighting, yes. Acting silly, yes. Yes. Attitude. What happens when you have an attitude? What do you do? What does it look like when you throw a fit? What does it look like? You about to throw a fit right now? What do you do when you throw a fit? Oh my gosh, do this.
Nah, he be like, look.
Hey man, come on, stand up.
I'm not getting
Alright, we're gonna do our hot breath. Oh, we're gonna do the hot breath, alright? So, in this breathing, sometimes when you're angry, you frustrated, you gotta get it out. We kind of did it already with the martial arts stuff. I want you to stand like this. Breathe out. Good. Come out like this. Ah! We're gonna breathe in through our nose, and then as we exhale, you're gonna open your mouth and say, ha! Ah!
Oh, yeah, that felt good.
Louder than that. Even if you gotta turn the other way. Are you there? Alright. Breathe in. I need it from here. I need it from here.
He's screaming like a little girl.
Two more. One more. Okay. Now, go. You look like you got an attitude, but your body changed. You wasn't like, you was sitting up nice and tall and stuff. I see how your behaviors can change.
Yeah.
By you changing yourself, you breathing. Y'all was like slumped down, you wasn't smiling, you was looking at me like you wanted to. But you let it out, let it release. Now you got a smile on your face. Or it's time to go. Alright, everybody say peace out to the young prince here, Jaden, right?
David Patrick.
And me.
And his mom. You mean
Okay.
My Mr. Johnson.
Hey, before y'all go,
I didn't actually.
what's one thing you learned today? Go ahead, big brother. One thing you learned today.
So I was the first.
You ain't take no notes or nothing? Go look at your notes.
Okay, he gave you a relationship.
Emotions, behavior, relationship. Alright, I'll take it. Y'all gotta take some good notes. We gonna get to y'all. They leaving right now. We gonna get to y'all.
The lizard brain helps us breathe, sleep, and eat.
That's perfect. Why y'all laugh?
Why don't laugh?
Yeah, why you laugh?
I'll go.
Leave that there?
Laugh.
Okay. Responsibility. Alright, King.
Oh, I let him off and then he's no.
Bro, you talk so much, it's sad.
What is the water giving you? What do y'all think the water giving you?
Over there, where we go by the
Okay, we're gonna take a break for another 5 minutes, alright? We're gonna take a break. When we done.
Malaya was bad.
We're gonna take a break another 5 minutes. Alright, thank you, Prince. Be safe.
Bye, Javen Patrick. Bye, DeVille Johnson. Bye, Javen Patrick.
I got you. I go!
Amen.
Alright, let's keep it going. We got some brothers leave, but we are still here. Alright, now we're gonna do some yoga. Y'all ready to do some yoga?
Yeah.
I say y'all ready to do some yoga?
Yeah!
We're gonna start off in
That
our
was
chair pose.
too much.
We're gonna start off in our chair pose. I mean, in our mountain pose in the chair, Alright.
I get a check.
Everybody say mountain pose. Alright, so in the chair, this is our mountain pose. I'm sitting up nice and tall. I want you to press your feet down to the ground. If you're short, your feet wiggle, that's alright. You're gonna sit back up nice and tall. I want you to feel the back pressed against the chair. I want you to have your chest up and then relax your shoulders. Why is this important? Y'all live out here in this beautiful place where you can see the mountains. Raise your hand if you can see the mountains when you go outside. The mountains are strong. The mountains are powerful. The mountains have a firm foundation. The mountain's not moving. A second. So in this mountain pose, in the back. In this mountain pose, this is where we come to. We need to just take a break, chill, relax, and feel strong. Alright, so we're gonna come from this mountain pose and we're gonna take 3 deep breaths right here. Everybody sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes if you want to, but I need you to sit up nice and tall. There we go. Press your back against the chair, put your feet on the ground. We're gonna take 3 deep breaths. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. 1 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alright, now we're going to go into our tall mountain. Everybody bring both hands up to the sky. Reach up, stretch up. Stretch. Good. Alright, now everybody take it over towards Booker T. Washington. Stretch. Good. Now, I want everybody to stretch up, and I want you to stretch towards Muhammad Ali. Where's Muhammad Ali?
Right there.
Stretch back then. Stretch out a little bit more, open up, stretch up, look back.
It's the rock. That's the rock.
Alright, now I want everybody to stretch towards Marcus Garvey. Where's Marcus Garvey at?
Over there.
I like it. Stretch. Now I want everybody to bring both hands up, stretch up into the sky, and I want you to stretch towards the King's Creed. Stretch forward, fall forward. Alright. Inhale slowly, coming back up. Bring both hands to the sky. On the count of 3, we clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bring your hands down to the heart. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. You see what we did there? Stretch, we opened up, we brought the energy up, and then we brought the energy back down to where it is right now. Regulating yourself. Alright? You gotta know how to regulate yourself. Everybody say regulator.
Kevin.
Alright, so we're gonna do a couple more stretches in our chair. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Inhale, both hands up into the sky, reach up, tall mountain. Exhale, take it to Washington. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, take it towards the King's Creed. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, Muhammad Ali. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, Marcus Garvey. Inhale to the sky. This time, as I exhale, I'm going to bring my left knee into my chest. Alright, I want you to turn that foot around, stretch it out, roll it, roll it, roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Stretch it. Alright, now, I'm going to take this leg and I'm going to extend it. What does that mean? I'm going to grab the back of my leg and shoot it out like this. Alright, go hold it here. Challenge time. I love it. Breathe, breathe, Chris. I love it. Alright. Can we hold it here for 5? Hold it, breathe. 4, control it. 3, keep breathing. 2, now take your hands away. 5.
I'm on the ground.
Drop it down. On the count of 3, hands clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hands down to the heart. Self-regulate. Bring it down. Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop the shoulders. Relax the face and the jaw. Breathe in. And breathe out. Everybody say regulator. Regulator. Inhale, both hands reaching to the sky, nice and tall. Everybody spread their hands, stretch their hands. Oh man, rotate the wrist, rotate, stretch, stretch, stretch. Everybody take it over towards Marcus Garvey. Good. Stretch it back up. Everybody take it towards the King's Creed. Stretch it forward. Inhale, bring both hands up. Booker T. Washington. Good. Inhale back up into the sky. Exhale, Nelson Mandela. Inhale to the sky. Let's see if we know this. The gym bed. Take it to the gym bed.
Hey, I'm doing it.
Inhale back up to the sky. Exhale, ripso. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, King's Creed. Inhale to the side. This time, come up. Let's grab that right. Alright. Rotate the foot. Relax the shoulders. You got it. Breathe in, breathe out. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to grab the back of that leg.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is the worst part for this job.
Patience. Patience. And then extend it out. Now, look at my face. Look at my face relaxed. Breathe in. Look at my shoulders. They fall away. My chest is still tall. There we go. That boy breathing. That's breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, let's take it here. We got 5. Get your hands up. 4. Relax the face. Straight. 3, 2, 1. Clap the hands on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Clap the hands on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Bring the hands down into the heart, palms pressed together, shoulders relaxed, heart raised. Press those feet down into the ground. Get grounded, foundation. Time to regulate. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release that stress. Let it go. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release that worry.
Everybody do that exercise, it helps.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Relieve that pressure. Just take a second to relax and breathe in and out of your belly. Allowing everything to slow down. Taking control of that lizard brain. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Let's relax the hands, place them down onto our legs. Sitting up nice and tall. I'm gonna take my left hand, take my left hand, I'm gonna put my seatbelt on, bring it over to my right side. Good. Now, you already feel that twist right there? I feel the twist. Yeah, I know. This is my right, your left.
Exactly.
Thank you. All right. We got it. We helping our brothers out. I'm twisting over here. You good? Take your left hand over. Now I'm gonna bring this right hand to the back of the chair. Twist it out. Now, I want y'all to take it easy, take it slow. Don't yank it, don't force it. That's how you hurt yourself. Ease into it. Make it easy. Breathe in and breathe out. I want you to relax your shoulders. Stay there, keep breathing. I want you to relax your face. You're gonna look over your right shoulder gently. Good, good, good. Looking over here towards Marcus Garvey. Breathing in and breathing out. We only here for another 5. Relax. 4. Tall, tall. There you go. Sit up. 3. Relax. 2. Get it out. 1. Inhale slowly. Come back to the center. Both hands in the sky. Reach up, stretch up. On the count of 3, they clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fall forward towards the King's Creed. Fall forward, hang over, stretch out. Good. Now, relax your chin towards your chest. Stay there, stay there. Bring your chin towards your chest. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. Breathe deep. Feel the stretch in your legs. Relax your hands all the way down. Relax, relax, relax. Drop your hands down to the ground. There you go. And then inhale, slowly roll up. Both hands come up over the head, into the sky. Reach up, stretch up. On the count of 3, they clap. 1, 2, 3. Slowly bring the hands down into the heart. Breathing in, breathing out. Woo. Same thing, other side. We gotta balance it out. Right hand in the sky. Reach up, stretch up. Put your seat buckle on. Bring that right hand over to the left side. Now, you can grab the chair, you can grab your leg, you can grab the back of the chair, wherever. You can take this left hand and bring it over the back of the chair. Wherever you go, make sure you're just breathing and relaxing. Sitting up nice and tall. We're only here for another 5. Breathe. Turn to look back towards Muhammad Ali. 4. Let that back crack. 2. Sit up nice and tall. Don't yank, don't pull. Just ease into it. 1. Slowly unwind. Both hands back into the sky. Reach up, stretch up. Lean back towards Muhammad Ali. Open up, stretch up. Fold forward towards the King's Creed. I want you to reach your hands out in front of you. Reach your hands out down in front of you. Bring your chin to your chest. Take 5 breaths here. Relax the head, the neck, and the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly now, slowly come back into that tall mountain. Hands over the head. On the count of 3, we clap. 1, 2, 3. Hands down into the heart. Regulate for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take these shoulders, these heavy shoulders, and let's roll them out. Inhale, shoulders roll. Squeeze at the neck. Exhale, back and down. 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale, back and down. 1 more. Good. Everybody look towards Nelson Mandela. Look over towards Nelson Mandela for the stretch in your neck. You good? Good. Relax, relax. Breathe in. Everybody look back towards the King's Creed. Back. And then I want you to look towards the sky. Stretch up. Look towards the heavens.
I'm looking at the
Don't go to the
Good.
light.
I can see.
Drop your chin down to your chest. Feel the back of the neck stretch. Lift your belly button. Get the wind out. Good. Inhale slowly. Bring the head up and then look towards Marcus Garvey, the gym bag, the window. Good. Inhale slowly. Bring the head back to center. We're going to do 1 rotation. Drop the chin down, and I'm going to bring the chin in a circle. Ooh. Making a circle. Right.
How do you yoga so easily?
And And then we're gonna go around the other way.
I just said
Good. We're gonna go around the other way. Good. Woo. Awesome. All right. Now just take whatever your body needs. Move your arms, move your shoulders, whatever feels good. Listen to your body. Everybody stand up. Stand up. Listen to your body. Good. Awesome. All right, let's get one of those hot breaths in. Bring your arms out in front of you. Breathe in. Feel it is. Yes, all right, relationships. Yoga is all about a relationship. Bless you. You got a relationship with yourself. The better you build on a relationship with yourself, the better you can have a relationship with your brothers, with your parents, with your community, with your school. All right. I love you. Taking some notes, friends. All right, so we're gonna come into what we call tree pose. Everybody say tree pose.
Tree pose.
Y'all know what tree pose is. Tree pose, but tree pose is more than just about looking fancy, looking cool. Tree pose is about having balance. And a lot of times we need the support of our brothers to stay within balance. All right? So I'm gonna have my brother. You can come up here about Jarvis. I'm gonna come into tree pose. All right, so everybody take your right foot. Wait, slow down, speed. Take your right foot. I'm gonna bring my right heel up off the ground. And I'm gonna bring my right knee out. Open it up like this, good. Now, I can bring it higher. Yep, and Bob Jarvis gonna bring his up. Good.
Gotcha.
All right. So, if you don't have a partner, yes, you can use a chair. It's about balancing. Sometimes you gotta use a community. Sometimes you gotta use a friend and family. And we know you can get it on yourself, but can you help your brother get it? Can you help your brother balance? Can you be a balance and support to somebody else? All right, and maybe some of you can bring your foot up. Good. All right, now we bring your hand up, we bring our right hand up.
My bad.
All right, take a breath in, breathe in, stay balanced and focused. All right, now we're gonna bring our hands together. Ooh, I wobble, I weeble. But I got my brother right here, in case I fall. Good, we good. Everybody breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Drop that right foot down, shake out the left. Good. Same thing other side. Y'all got a couple sides of your body. You got a front, you got a back, you got a up, you got a down, you got a left, you got a right. You got multiple sides of your body. Good. That means we have the opportunity to balance multiple parts of our lives. You balance in school, you balance at work, you balance at home, you balance in this program, you balance with your friends. So we're gonna go to the same thing other side. I know I got my brother right here, so I can bring my right foot, my left foot. Here we go. Bring my toes in, hips forward. Good. That's a good observation. That's body awareness right there. All right, bringing it up. Let's take a breath here. Let's breathe. All right, breathing and writing, and I love it. Breathing in and breathing out. All right. So have a seat, brother. On the count of 3, the hands flap over the head. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hands to the heart. Regulate for a breath of 3, 2, 1. As humans, one of the basic things that help us to get out of that lizard brain and stay focused is our relationship. We marry, we see somebody else. In boxing, they call it shadow boxing. I need you so I can get better. I need you so I don't panic. I need you to be accountable for me so I can be accountable for you. As humans, we have tribes, we have relationships, we have packs, we come together, we have brotherhoods, right? We have brotherhoods. Did you already do the King's Creed?
Yeah.
Alright, still. Say it every day. And that's how we get to grow. Alright? So we did a little bit of flow. I know we're getting in on time. Being able to do yoga, it's a flow. All right, everything has a flow. That's why when we do it, it's not just move, move, move. It's breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, we're gonna do a flow really quickly. Stand up, everybody stand up.
Say it loud.
Awesome. All right, coming to our mountain pose. Everybody start that mountain pose. Look down, make sure your ankles in line with your knees, in line with your hips, in line with your shoulders. Mountain pose. Shoulders back, sit up nice and tall. Bring your chest. I want you to find the bottom of your chest right here and bring it up, then roll your shoulders down. Inhale, both hands, reach up, stretch up, lean back, open up. Good. Exhale, I want you to fall forward. Bend your knees, and touch your toes. Come on down.
You got your touching.
Good. Bend your knees until you can. Inhale slowly. We're gonna come up, roll up nice and tall. Nice. Now I'm gonna take my left foot and step it back. Good. Step that left foot back. Find some balance. Find some space. Good. I'm gonna bend my right knee. Lean back, stretch back, open up. Everybody say yeah. Good. Then we're gonna step back up. Drop your hands down. Inhale, bring both hands up to the sky. Reach up, stretch up. Lean back, open up. Exhale, fall forward. Breathe out. Good. Inhale, slowly roll up. Bring those hands up to the sky once again. Exhale, step that right foot back. Lean back, stretch back, open up. Everybody say, yeah! Slowly bring the hands back up to the sky. Bring that foot back. On the count of 3, the hands clap. 1, 2, 3. Hands into the heart, regulator. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Hands down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Shake it out, relax, release, feel good within yourself, connect with your body. Everyone have a seat. Alright, we talk about emotions, regulating our emotions.
Go.
Alright, we're gonna do a mindfulness exercise. Yes.
This is you on a mountain?
Yes, that is me on the mountain.
Where at, LA?
Corona, California, I believe, on Riverside. That was a while ago because my hair was obviously not as long as it is now. Alright. Rain. It doesn't rain very much out here, right? Not really.
Less than 7 inches.
It started yesterday.
That's because that's the definition of the desert.
But we're going to talk about rain here. When we talk about rain, recognize it. Somebody said, oh, I recognize my body is this side is the other side. And then we allow. We have to allow one of the prince's emotions and frustrations to come out. Like, it's here. I got to breathe it out. Investigate. That means we finding out what emotions are there. Man, I got in trouble because I did that. What was I feeling? What was I thinking? What was going on so I don't do it again? And then nurture. Nurture is a word of like, man, I was feeling this, I was thinking this, I made that mistake, but hey, I'm okay, it's all right. I'm gonna do better next time. So in this mindfulness practice, we're gonna recognize, allow, investigate, and nurture. All right, everybody say rain.
Rain.
I can't stand the rain. Y'all know that song?
No.
Wow, thank you. Very old. All right, everybody sit up nice and tall. Sit up nice and tall. I'm gonna have a volunteer come up real quick. Chris, right there. Come on up. Bring your chair with me, please. Bring your chair. Yes. Actually, no. I got a chair for you. Come on up. So sometimes we stay up all night watching YouTube and we can't fall asleep. Have a seat.
Play Fortnite.
Playing what?
Fortnite.
Roblox, GTA. But we know we gotta go to sleep because the next day we're gonna wake up and we're gonna be like, Sometimes it's hard to go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
We are going to breathe and we're going to relax and help us go to sleep and help us to recognize, allow, investigate, and to nurture. I want you to sit up nice and tall. Prince, I want you to put your feet flat on the ground. There you go. Roll back. There you go. Relax your arms nice and comfortable to the sides. We're all going to model this Prince. What's his name? Prince Romello. So I want everybody to close your eyes and feel comfortable. You're going to breathe in and out of your belly. Breathing in and out of your belly. I want you to start to recognize your body. What does that mean? I want you to start to recognize your toes and your shoes. Recognize your feet, the tops and the bottom. Continue breathing. Recognize the calf muscles, the shins, the back and the front of the knees. Relax your eyes, close, relax your arms. Relax your legs in the chair. Feel the chair support you. Feel your belly rise and fall. Feel your lower back relax in the chair. Your chest. Your shoulders. Relax the neck, the head, the face, the forehead, the back of the head, the crown of the head. Breathing in and breathing out as you scan your entire body, recognizing, allowing, investigating.
What's funny?
Let's all take a deep breath in here, breathe in, and breathe out. One more time, breathe in, and breathe out. I want you just to sit with whatever came up for you. Sometimes things come up and we just gotta laugh, we get uncomfortable. Sometimes we get nervous, we get anxious, and we just laugh. But that doesn't mean you let somebody else distract you.
Yeah. Distraction.
Stay focused, stay connected, stay aware, stay breathing. All right. Y'all can stay in that place wherever you are, wherever your mind went to. All right. So in yoga, you use a word called namaste. And namaste is a word that means peace. It means thank you. It means you're welcome. It means the real in me recognize the real in you. I appreciate you. So in the end of the yoga class, we always bring our hands together. And as always, feel free to feel free. And namaste. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all.
We can leave
We gotta, not before you answer some, asking some questions. Does anybody have any questions for me? Yes.
All the people that I was like, at the thing I go to, they said that namaste means that you have light in yourself.
You do. You know that. You know you got like yourself. Yes.
Where did you get that picture from? Because it looks like Instagram.
I got it from the internet.
That's his, that's one of his albums, picture.
Oh, okay. Anybody else have questions? Somebody asked how do I get good at yoga?
Oh, yeah, I said that.
Every day. Practice. Yes, question.
It's asked. Do you do yoga classes? That's what I wanted to ask.
I do yoga classes online. So I'll send out information. Quick question. Yes.
So when you learn about breath and the African community, you help us, like, for instance, of one day we remember your things that we learned today that can bring us to like at least calm down and at least be calm.
Cool. Yeah. Did I help anybody today?
Yes.
Did I help anybody today?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Hopefully I'm doing my job.
I got really.
Yes. You have a question?
Can
Thank you.
I face you up doing push-ups?
After the questions, okay?
Really?
Are you sure?
Can you do it? Wait.
All right.
Me too.
Anybody else have a question? Do you have an Instagram? Yes, my Instagram is that yoga dude. That yoga dude. All at that yoga dude on Instagram. All right. Yes. Anybody else? Question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you do the principles for us?
The principles?
Principles of Kwanzaa and the Uso sound.
Yes.
Because I'm fixing to get
Good job. Repeat after me.
Yoga.
Unity, yes. Kudi Jakalia is self-determination.
Eugene.
Collective responsibility.
To build an international community.
family,
And I pray.
I can do it, I can do it. I can do it all without looking.
How about we do this, Kings?
Ujima.
Would you guys be interested in maybe meeting Baba James out at Riverside one day to do some yoga in the park?
Yeah.
So how about we do this? We'll let him freshen up.
Yeah.
And then we'll tighten up. And then we can square off.
Yeah.
That work?
Yeah. I can do them all without looking. I can do them right now all without
All right,
looking.
you show us in our closing circle.
Easy.
But Kings, I'll go.
Amen.
So I really want you to take this moment and think about, there's a lot that is going on in our country, schools, a lot still going on with COVID program, making all these adjustments. So a lot of the tools and things that Baba James shared with us today help us with those things. Do you guys have questions about what he spoke on, or things that he may be able to give you a little more information to help you when those moments of pressure or stress or anxiety arise, so that you will have some tools to be able to deal with that? Those are the kind of questions we want you to see if you have before you leave. One thing I learned, you never let somebody who is great at something get in your presence without trying to get as much knowledge from them as possible. Ashe?
Mom.
Any questions?
Recycle.
Who can tell me what namaste means?
Namaste means thank you, welcome, thank you, you're welcome, and other types of stuff.
Who can give me the name of one yoga pose?
Mountain
Prince
pose.
Zeddy.
Mountain pose.
The tree pose.
Okay, let's go. You had that one too, Sammy, good job. Who can tell me the name of a new term that you learned today from Baba James?
Namaste.
Baba James.
But his name is also James. And he's a Baba, so when you come into the presence of your elders, you show respect by referring to them as Baba. What you got, Prince Zion?
Yoga has 8 parts.
Yoga has 8 parts. Okay, oh, you was really paying attention, huh? Okay, somebody else, talk to me.
Namaste.
We already covered that, Prince. What you got?
The rain.
Ooh, RAIN. What does RAIN mean? It was an acronym that he gave us. What was the R?
It was something to find. No, it wasn't something to find.
Who do you see? You know, now I'm gonna tell you where we lose as black boys and black men. Because every
Respect.
one of you have a piece of paper and a pencil in front of you, and nobody wrote it down. The power is in writing it down, because you hear it, you see it, you write it, and you read it, and you hit your learning sensories. That's why you don't remember it. So we're gonna go back to that slide so everybody can write that down real quick. Surprised this Prince back here didn't have it. So pick up your clipboards, get your papers, and write that down. And this is something you can use every single day at school. You can use this when you come home and mom get to yelling and she tripping because she had a day. Just walk over and get you another pencil, please. First thing you do, recognize what's going on. You wrote that down, very good for you, right? So write that down, RAIN. That might be the ponder. Did you write that down already? You lying, let me see it. If
Wait,
you
what
didn't
did
write-
you say?
Yeah, you're not paying attention, Kate. Get your paper and your clipboard like the rest of your brothers. You made it how you so you wasn't prepared. So, did you share with them about your education?
I did not.
So, tell them what kind of education you have, Baba James.
So I have my bachelor's degree from Xavier University of Louisiana.
You said Xavier.
Yep. Xavier. Yeah.
XA.
Oh, Xavier.
Xavier.
Regular Xavier.
XA.
Bless you. Does anybody know what an HBCU is?
No. We talked about it.
Oh, that.
We talked about it.
It's not left.
Is
It's
the
not
camera still rolling?
left.
Because I almost lost my job.
Historical Black College University.
Hey.
My man, there you go.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Come on, man.
Somebody.
Well, I
No,
know.
already you had it.
Alright.
Alright, I apologize for
Give him a
that.
black card.
Pay attention. So now I had no clue that that would come up. But you see how we talked about that last week and it came back up? As black men, you should know what an HBCU is at the drop of a dime. It's not a question in your mind. And listen to the next set of information that he's gonna give you, and it'll better help you connect with why we shared it with you last week. Not even knowing that he would say that. Opportunity, pay attention.
I went to Xavier University in Louisiana, HBCU. It changed my life. Alright, y'all go to school now, and you got the cool kids, you got the not so cool kids, you got the kids in this, you got the kids in that. At the HBCU, you got all that, but everybody black. So it don't matter if you the cool kid, if you this kid, if you that kid, you black. So you can be whatever kind of black you want to be in that space. And we call them deans. The principals are black. A lot of teachers are black. There's a whole bunch of black people doing what they want to do and letting you know you can do the same thing or greater. Historically black colleges. Mama April, she went to historically black college too. She went to Spelman, which is an all-girl college, and then Morehouse is an all-boy college in Atlanta. Who's been to Atlanta, Georgia?
My dad has from.
Who's been to New Orleans, Louisiana?
Hey, I've been not to.
Who has not been out of California yet?
Huh?
All right.
Been to what?
I've been out of California.
I've been to the
Oh,
States.
Okay, focus. Here's what I want you to do. Focus on the question that he asked. If what comes out of your mouth is not a specific or direct answer to his question, then respect the mic. This is where we work on discipline.
So I went out of state for the first time on my own at 17 years old, and I got brought into a brotherhood at HBCU. I was brought into it. They showed me love. It was a family there. I learned the importance and the power of being a black man. All right, y'all learning it now. I learned it later, and it's still just the more opportunities you have to learn that, the better. Then I came back and I have my master's degree. I have a master's in marriage and family therapy. All right, so that means I went to school, and I went to school some more. I got some more knowledge, I got some more wisdom, which gave me more opportunities, which gave me more choice. All right, the more choice I have, the more I can do for myself, my family, my community. So I took my degree in marriage and family therapy and I put it with yoga and I started my own business. I started my own programming to help y'all. All right? So education gives you choices. Education gives you opportunities to do what you really want to do. So keep doing what you gotta do. Recognize, allow, investigate, and nurture yourself so you won't let that get in the way of your education. There's so many brothers who tried to come to school and couldn't do it because they got too angry. They went off the handle. They couldn't sit down. They couldn't talk to somebody without blowing up. And they got suspended, they got kicked out, got removed from class. So use these tools to get the education that you need to give yourself options. Okay? That's all.
Sorry. Can we go down to the outline?
Anyone else have any questions? Yes, you got a question, no? Alright.
Oh, yeah. Are you still in school? Cause I heard that going to start in school forever.
I'm a grown up that continues to learn, but like formally, no, I'm not in anybody's school. But I'm always taking trainings, I'm always taking workshops. I just came back from Atlanta on a workshop. On Tuesday I went to another workshop about how to do this. I'm always learning. Will I go back to school to get my doctorate? Probably so. But I'm always learning, even if I'm not going to somebody's school. And
You came back from Atlanta?
yes,
When?
Cause I was
ATL.
it was like,
I want him to share his educational experience because, King, how many of you guys have ever had a teacher that looks like him? but he probably has more education than most of your teachers. So you're looking at the equivalent of like probably $70,000 worth of education. So when you have that sitting in front of you, you respect that. So you can't say Ashe, you can't say Baba without having the respect that goes with that, right? Because we want to show the ultimate respect. Because whether you take from him the entrepreneurship, educational piece, or just the fact that he's a black man that has perfected his craft and continues to learn and grow, you should be able to pull something from him, and we should learn to respect. Everything he's talked about has been about togetherness, unity, self-determination. It's been all of our principles. Ashe?
Ashe.
And here's the other piece. This program cannot really afford his services. The small fraction of anything that we're able to offer him is not why he comes here. It's because he wants to pour into other young boys. Because what did he say? Y'all getting something that he didn't get until 17. So in many of your cases, 4, 5, 6 years from now, you will be getting what you're already getting now is where he was at.
And the yoga I didn't get until I was 20 something, 30 something about it. So yes, take advantage of the men who want to lift you up. Like I said, the foundation. We giving you a foundation because we know y'all gonna go further than we can ever imagine. It's on our shoulders that y'all stand. So I gotta make myself stronger so y'all can have a foundation that's strong. And the ones that come after you, they're gonna stand on your shoulders. And make sure they standing on strong, solid ground. Make sure y'all not just falling all over the place, going for whatever. Make sure you stand for something. Make sure you have these principles within you and you carry them out to the rest of your life. Prince, you get this. I put you in the front of the class for a reason. Because I know you got something in you that can help these other brothers get through the process. Even if you don't want to show it, everybody still see it. All right, y'all got some questions?
No.
Yes.
Are you still gonna be here? Or is this just gonna be one of
Y'all gonna come visit me next time.
Alright.
Y'all gonna come visit me. All right? Yeah, so bring me a gift or something, all right? Bring me something.
toilet paper?
The gift that you can bring me is y'all remembering and using the stuff that we learned today. That'll be the biggest gift to me. All right? Now, who wants to lose in the push-up challenge?
I'll try.
All right.
Good luck next time.
I